Hello, hello, Leo. Welcome to Max's Tarot. This is your love reading for me. Let's see what's going on for you guys in love. As always, do me the huge favor of hitting the like button. Thank you for your support. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And if you want a personal reading, go to maxestarot.com for all the details on how I can help you with your situation. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, universe. Leo in love, money. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the Sun, the Nine of Swords, the Star in reverse, the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. All right. What else is going on for Leos in love? Okay. A couple more cards and we're done. Okay. Ooh. Check this out. Check this out, Leo. We have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Definitely your luck in love is changing. That was the title for the video that I did last time for you guys. I'm a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, so I've been feeling also this anticipation, this excitement about something amazing getting ready to come in for us Leos after a long, long time of not really having things work out for us, okay? So let's keep our hopes up. Let's keep the positivity up, the enthusiasm, that love will improve for our sign moving forward, okay? There are always going to be hiccups, of course, that's life, right? But overall, in general, I feel like the trajectory of Leo having a more positive love life is definitely on point, okay? So let's talk about the person from your past here. So you have been dealing with a Sagittarius, another Leo or Aries, very, very strong fire energy of someone that you were dealing with. This person have had fire either on their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter positions, okay? So you say, oh no, that person was a Taurus. Yeah, but maybe their moon was in Sagittarius, okay? Just saying, okay? But definitely there's a lot of fire here. I think you and this person had a very good chemistry, okay? Very, very strong passion. I think that was something that you really, really enjoyed with them, that level of adventure, if we can say that, when it comes to intimacy. Made you very, very, very happy. Some of you have gotten pregnant by this person in the past, okay? Just wanted to say. And so it came from all this passion, right? Oops, there it is. There was the baby coming, right? Now, with the wheel of fortune here, this is somebody who I feel, if this is somebody who you're not necessarily in contact with anymore, you know, things are changing for this person. They are on a path of many things coming towards them. Not necessarily bad. I think this person is having some positive changes, but at the same time, there have been periods of stagnancy in this person's life, okay? And so things have been stagnant and then they move forward, stagnant, they move forward. You know, they're very creative, they have a lot of passion, they have a lot of love for life. They have a beautiful laugh. I just got that message. This person laughs like really, really cute. You really enjoy the way, you know, they enjoy themselves. And you know, you felt with them like a child. You know, the two of you felt like you clicked at that level, right? You know, hanging out, going shopping, to the restaurant, to the mall, to camping. You know, for hikes. There was definitely a lot of connection there in certain activities. So, in ways, it was like the two of you were like kids, okay, just having fun. But of course, you are adults, and so you were having also a lot of passion for each other. It could be that this person is still in your life. Okay, I did say the person from the past, but for you, for some of you, it could be the person in the present. Remember, it's a general reading, very broad, reaching people. Now, presently, it could be that there are unfinished business with that person. So let's say that the two of you had a falling out, right? This person is gone. They're maybe even married to somebody else, is gone, right? Or it could be that there's still, though, that little bit of close that has been left open. The doors hasn't necessarily closed all the way. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on their end. It could be on your end, okay? So they're probably all moved on and everything. But you, after all this time, have still left the door a little bit open to see if they're going to come back, if there are unfinished business. Now, this individual, presently, I feel that they're having, like I said, they're having progress, but then they're having moments of stagnancy. They're going through changes, okay, very, very important changes. Maybe some anxiety and depression going on with them, not related to you, but it could be family, it could be friends, it could be another relationship they have. When it comes to you, for some Leos, is a person who, yes, they think about you, but when they do, it kind of leaves them like feeling drained, or kind of leaves them feeling bothered. Okay, because I don't think this necessarily ended well, and they know it. So the lack of closure, the lack of the way the two of you interacted towards the end wasn't necessarily pretty, and there have been like a very harsh ending. And so that is why things feel a little bit still up in the air, even though realistically this is something that they've moved on from, and you have to do the same. But there's still this little door. You feel like this is a situation that cannot be healed, even though you still love this person, even though you still want them. You feel like you can't necessarily take any action on this, all right? This has been a wish for you for a long time, wish fulfillment to have this person, but it seems to me that they're on to something else already, and that is something that you have to accept. Okay. Now, in terms of new love, in terms of something that's coming to you, yes, something is coming to you, Leo. All right, I'm going to show these cards again. If it's not in June, it will be in July. Now, I did do a yearly for Leo. Unfortunately, I accidentally deleted the video, but I don't know how many Leos remember seeing me. I was actually on camera giving the 20 forecast, and I clearly remember saying that July was going to be an amazing month for Leo. So I'm having that feeling actually still very strongly that if it doesn't happen in June, something will definitely happen in July. Okay, and come back to this video or to a different video and let me know how it went on. Okay, so mark it down in a piece of paper and say, Max said that in either July, someone was going to show up, new love. Now, I'm not going to say it's the love of your life. Okay, but if you've been waiting for a boyfriend, girlfriend, or just a very close connection, yeah, I think you're definitely going to be getting that. Okay, once again, I'm not guaranteeing marriage, but it's definitely new love, because it's different for all of you. Some of you are going to treat the person well, and some of you are going to still make mistakes. So it's impossible for me to say that this person is it for each of you. Okay, so let's be realistic. King of Wands energy, be a fire sign again. Okay, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, very good looking, very charming, very that laughter is still there, like beautiful laughter, very passionate, very good chemistry between the two of you. A little bit moody sometimes though, or maybe there are gonna be times when this person might just get back to you as quickly as you will want it. Okay. Now, for some of you, this new love, this new situation is something that is going to require you to really get to know the person, to be informed about the person. Take the time to actually get to know this individual, okay? I know that Leo is very excited about their life, all the amazing things that Leo has achieved. Can't wait to share it with somebody else. Can't wait to impress somebody else by all the success Leo has had, etc., all the amazing travel adventures or just great things that Leo feels proud of. In this connection, please, zip it. Okay. Hold all that enthusiasm of the things that you've achieved and let the other person talk. Let the other person share and open up, and they just give them the floor. Okay, give them the floor so that they can be just telling you everything about their life without you necessarily interrupting, interjecting, saying, oh, well, that also happened to me, or yeah, I'm the same way. And then there was this one time when I. Leo needs to be very careful with all the I's. We use I a lot, and a lot of people think that we are very egotistical because of it, when in reality, Leo is just very proud and excited about all the things that she has been able to accomplish, right? And so, in this connection, let it be about building that very strong foundation based on conversation, based on communication, based on spending quality time. Have it start off as a very natural thing, like a friendship, and then let it evolve from there. Okay? Because I feel like there's a really, really good chance for the two of you to really connect. But from all the things that you've learned, Leo, this is when you really put some duct tape on your mouth, okay? And just let the other person feel like they are the center, okay? Let the other person feel like they are the ones uh, who who they finally have found someone who will listen to them, okay? I feel like that's going to be the key for Leo when it comes to new love. Bye. All right. Now, this person, though, I'm not going to tell you they're a saint, and I'm not going to tell you they're boring. They're very, very passionate. And it may be that they are just going to be kind of head over heels over you because of the attentiveness that you show to them. You know, there's this amazing feeling of equality that they're going to feel with you, like you're standing on even ground. And they're going to be like, wow, I haven't met somebody like that in a long time. Wow, I'm really liking this, Leo. Ooh, yeah. You know what I mean? And it just go very, very quickly from there once they really fallen for you, because you've been the listener, you've been the one who's given them the floor, you've been the one who just nods and smiles and really takes it in. I don't want you to fake it. I really want you to understand this person. All right, let's see what else for Leo's in love. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet, please. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let's just ask one question about this person from your past. It could be an ex. Let's just see how they're doing. What's up with them? Thank you, universe. Yeah, so they be dealing with somebody else for sure. Multiple people even. Again, this person, they're going through changes. Some pleasant, some not so unpleasant, but that's just their journey, okay? All right. Let's see what's going on with your current person that you have in mind. Somebody that have just shown up in your life, or somebody that you're trying to manifest. Ooh, Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe you're stuck on somebody who is with somebody else. Maybe you're wishing that they will leave that person for you. Now, presently, it could be that if you are with this person, there's just a lot of pain, there's just a lot of drama, there's just a lot of little things happening in this relationship that is you feel like it's hurting you, the connection, and you're just like this close to just shutting the door all the way on this individual. All right, so let's see future love here, Leo. Definitely feels like a very strong Aries energy, but it could also be Sagittarius, another Leo, like I said, or just a very passionate individual. Very they think they're cute, okay? Let them. Let them think they're cute. Okay. Yes. So this person has got the Eight of Cups. All right. They might like drinking. Not saying they're an alcoholic, but they enjoy having a good time. They can be very casual sometimes. So, don't have a high expectation that, oh, yeah, this is going to be a long-term commitment. It could start off as something very casual that eventually could lead into commitment. But for some of you, keep it realistic that if it feels casual, you just be casual. So follow your intuition, okay? Let's see what else. Judgment in the reverse, okay. This be for some of you, it is an ex, somebody who's coming back around, and you're gonna have to make the decision about letting them in or not, okay? Based on the record that they've had with you in the past, you really need to use your intuition in all these new connections and situations that involve an ex. Ask the universe to provide you with guidance. The Empress, beautiful energy, very, very action-oriented, Leo. I just felt like the summer heat here. You're looking good, wearing tank tops. Some of you have really nice shoulders, really nice legs. Show them, okay. Be proud of your body. And let's say that you have issues with your body, just shift your thinking. This is your one life you're going to live. All right. Yes, some people believe in reincarnation, but before that happens, this is your chance. This is your life. Don't hide yourself because you have some low self-esteem issues. Be proud of your body. All right. Because that really makes people seem attractive. Um, let me briefly. I'm just gonna interrupt with a very. Somebody needs to hear this message. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Frida Kahlo, but she was a very famous Mexican artist from back in the. She already passed away. She was married to Diego Rivera. Okay, Diego Rivera was also a very, very famous worldwide Mexican painter and muralist, and he used to be invited to Paris and to all these really beautiful European countries by real rich people because of how amazing his work was and how well recognized he was. Well, Diego Rivera was actually quite a heavy individual. And when you look at his face, you wouldn't think this guy would attract anybody. But this guy had so many love affairs that it's hard to believe. I mean, I don't think it have been his charm. That's what a lot of people think, more so than the fact that he was famous or had any money. The guy was very charming, regardless of his looks. Uh, but that's sometimes what comes across most. You might think, oh, they're gonna see me and they're gonna look at my body and they're gonna be like, eh. But have them see beyond that. When you talk to them, when you smile, when you tell your story, show that enthusiasm, for life. Show that you are happy with who you are and that you have a happy outcome and sorry, happy outlook in life. And people are gonna just go directly to your vision, and they will be seeing you in a different light, and not in one where you are going to feel so self-conscious all the time. That's a very specific message, I know. All right, let's see what else from Elios, and then I'm going to close the reading. Thank you, universe. Queen of Pentacles, yes. Maybe dealing also with an earth sign individual. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. There's July right there, the 7th card. Some of you will be happening in July, maybe starting off in June. Some of this is for a same-sex couple, okay? I see a lot of female energy in the reading. But regardless of that, there definitely seems a time here where you're spending a lot of spending your time in self-care, in self-love. I really think it's important for you to take care of you, okay? To reinvent yourself, to make adjustments in your life, to be the best version of yourself. So don't think, oh, I'm just going to be bored waiting for somebody. No, use that time to make improvements, to look good, to go to the gym, to start eating better, to learn how to do makeup or how to cut your hair or, Leo, spend this time preparing yourself, okay? But don't just do it for somebody else, do it for you, okay? Because definitely I see a really great connection coming your way. There's still some things that are unresolved here when it comes to situations where you're thinking about an ex. It's important for you to start closing that door, okay? But anyway, for some of you, it is really an ex coming back too. So get a personal reading, you guys. That's advice. I really wish you the best. Go to maxestarot.com for the reading, for the personal reading. But anyway, leave comments, share this video on social media. That really helps me a lot. And I will see you again soon for another reading. Bye, Leo.